Hello, greetings to all light forms and life workers who have found this live recording of psychic services, tarot, oracle cards, intuition, runes, dice, pendulum. Hello, everybody. Happy birthday. So everyone here, please post your questions 1 through 8 as the decks. I can start those readings up. Hello, everybody. Okay, how will today, the day of your birth, be like? Yes. Hello. I will add the list and I will answer the questions based on the order that they first posted and based on whether or not I have everyone's questions. So you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me. The message is, how will today your birthday be like? Okay, so after this reading, I will update the list. So today, you're going to receive a lot of forward momentum. Know, friend, that there's going to be opportunities to remind yourself that you are going in the right way, that everything is happening in perfect alignment. You are heading exactly where you need to go. Your horses have wings. You are not subject to all of the limiting lower aspects of life. And today is the day of your birth. You will have much thoughts. You will find new thought connections to people who you haven't been in communication with in the past. They might reach out to say happy birthday. They might reach out in other ways as well. So remember that your thoughts and the thoughts other people have and your connection to all thoughts very much affect you in your life. Be on the lookout for people wanting to get you drunk, wanting to celebrate this day in a way that you don't want to celebrate it. Be on the lookout for people negative influencing, negative forcing you to do things you don't feel comfortable with. If anything happens, know that you're in control and you have the ability to say no to anything. So be on the lookout for maybe some negative influences showing up and to reconnect to the thoughts that you have with your friends, yourself, and then this beautiful day of your birth. I hope that gives you clarity. Thank you. And I'll update the list here. And then I will do a snarky star. If you're here, you can ask your question. And Twinkle Twinkle will be next. Hope you all are having a beautiful day. Wasn't able to go live yesterday. Was having some internet issues. I think they're fixed up now, hopefully. Thank you for all the new and returning people. If you're on the list, please, you can post your question 1 through 8. And for the decks, if you don't have a question or you would like me to choose a deck for you, that can also happen. Just let me know so I can kind of speed up the process for everyone else here. Sometimes people leave and come back or just don't come back, so there might be some moving around here on the list. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for coming in. Still making the most updated version of this list here. Thank you all for your patience. Yes, I can see the question. I will answer them in order here. So if you have posted your question, please be patient. And if not, please post your question now so I can make it fast for everybody. Okay, so the question here for Twinkle Twinkle, which is deck number 8, shuffle 8 times. Okay. Okay, so question is, when will the relationship of your husband, Hamilton, and the mistress going to end for good? 2021, 2022, or maybe longer? Okay. 8 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so this is, how long will this illicit relationship go on for? Okay, so it's probably going to last into 2021, but I don't see it going past then. There's going to be a call out. So the love that you once felt for this person can be brought back, but there has to be a dialogue. There has to be an admission of guilt and a true willingness to change. But more so, they're trapped in the spiral. This mistress is probably a lot deeper than you may know. There might be a lot more connectivity, blackmail, manipulation, more than just the illicit relationship, because I feel that there might be some financial schemes, some money laundering, fraud, embezzlement, some form of illicit money transference. And this this illicit relationship is most likely more than just the relationship. They're probably doing some other things, and I see it very much ending around April or May of 2021. I see the law or family getting involved, someone's family members or a legal system taking justice into their own hands. So just know that there might be a lot more going on than what you know. And if they are not willing to be rational with you or to have the dialogue with you, to be truthful, then for your sake, stand up for your own power, put your armor on and say, hey, I'm in control of my thoughts. And if you're not going to respect me, if you're not going to treat me with the respect that I deserve, then I'm going to have to move on. So, yeah, that foundation, the cards say, is doing some illicit practices. So trust your intuition. And if you feel like you need to leave this situation for your safety or the safety of other people, do what you got to do. Okay. Parit Raj, deck number 4. Does Jagjit know that your marriage proposal went to his house 2018? Okay, I'll start shuffling, and you can tell me when to stop, Parid Raj, or I'll stop when the energies compel me. You said deck number 4. Thank you, Stephanie. Please, you're much better with the list than I am, so I appreciate that. Thank you for your help. So you might want to unsubscribe and then resubscribe. I've heard multiple people tell me that, so that's the only thing that I hear works. YouTube's not the biggest fan of at least the YouTube algorithm is not the biggest fan of my content. I don't think it's any person in particular. I think I'm a little too small league for that, but okay. So does Dagjit know that your marriage proposal went to his house in 2018? So no, they do not know that. Somebody intercepted that marriage proposal. They're not completely aware of it, and their passions, their creative flow, their ways of self-expression is being controlled by the people in their life. They're not allowing it to happen the way they want. They're planting false negative beliefs that nobody loves them, that nobody wants to marry them. They're basically planting negativity to Jagjit. But this will not be successful. You might need to send another proposal to a different communication line, but no, he did not receive that. Someone in his family, someone who lives where he lives, intercepted the message. They do want to be with you, though. They feel that their connection with you is strong, so you might need to send another. So just remember that your connection to them is infinite. You are connected to them always. So no matter who tries to interfere, no matter who tries to stop this marriage, it's going to happen. There's too many magical people as your friends and around you in your life. So, but somebody tried to interfere and they did not receive the message. I hope that gives you clarity. Okay, C-cell case. I'll check if you have your question. Everyone here on the list, please, the higher up people, please type your questions so I can access them. Okay, thank you. Okay, deck number 7. How will be your future husband? Okay, so you can tell me when to stop shuffling, or I'll stop shuffling when the energies compel me. Thank you for the list here, and to all the help from the awesome moderators. So you can tell me when to stop, friend, or I'll stop when the energies tell me to. And you would like to know more about your future husband. Thank you, everyone, for your patience here. And I'll be skipping people who I don't have their questions. If I don't have your questions in the deck, I will skip until the end and then just give general readings for all those people. But everyone who does have decks and questions, I can answer those for you. I will go back through the chat and find them. Okay, I felt compelled to stop for you. So you would like to know more about your future husband. So this future husband is a very passionate person who is able to know that they're heading in the right direction even when the whole world tells them they're not. They are a very powerful, caring person. They most likely work in a field of mentorship, helping other people as a maybe a bus driver, maybe a life coach, a parole officer, but more so than anything else, they understand the balance of life and death. They see the light and the joy inside and around them. They know that the magic exists because of the death. The light and the shadow are one, and they are able to see this. But they most likely are having some financial issues. They're having a hard time seeing the value of the finances around them. They're not paying attention to where they walk. They might lose some of their financial connectivity. So this person, the future husband, most likely works with other people as some form of transit or taxi driver or development coach. They are very much connected to life and death. They have maybe children who have passed away, and they are not fully focused on making money. They always have it there, but sometimes they lose where they're going, so they might step on themselves and prevent them from making as much money as they normally could. They're a very caring and loving person, and they very much are focused on their service to others as a form of service to self. So I hope that gives you clarity, friend. Okay, so Babita, if you were here, you can type your question 1 through 8. Okay, I'll go and grab that. Okay, deck number 6 for Monica. Are you in tune with the universe? Question mark. What do I need to hear from the universe, which I might be unconsciously ignoring? That's a very good question. So you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies of the universe tell me to. Okay? Okay, so know that you are experiencing an ether freeze. You are very much connected to the cosmic ether, to the energy flow of nature. This is something that is within you and that you are, but you feel that it's frozen. You feel that the movement isn't happening. Know that this is just a perception that is caused by society and by eternal beliefs of that things are not happening the way they want. They're not happening with the first attempt. Know that you have much free movement. The universe wants to remind you that things can happen effortlessly. You do not need to tax yourself to make things happen. Understand that your joy and your excitement is happening in its own beautiful way. And always remember that all of the creativity things you do, any art projects you make, any videos, articles, blogs you write, will give you more infinity, more power to create, more power to fly. Trust your ability to be and to not be the drone, but to always drone, if that makes sense. Always to create a sound, always echoing, but to not be a mindless drone, but to be a consistent droning sound, a consistent echo that nobody else understands. Know that the universe is within you and you are the universe. When you feel this frozen, when you feel this freeze, create something. Use this as a time to make something, even a sketch, a piece of jewelry, a dance, a song, something that you can share if you want, but you don't have to. By being creative, you will find your tap into source to the infinite creativity of the universe. Those are your messages. Thank you for your power, and I look forward to seeing you at this video, at my other lives. So thank you. Yes, and continue to dance, to sing, to use your body in all the beautiful ways. The world needs it now more than ever. Okay, so Sue Jones, I'll grab your question up here. Deck number 5. Reading about physical bodies. Shuffle 6 times. Okay, so Sue Jones, here's the messages about the physical body. First, know that nothing will ever be perfect. The body will never be perfect. There will always be some things that might bring you a challenge. Know that the challenges of moving, the challenges of the physical body are there to show us how we can heal and get better. But know that your intuition is the most important. If you feel that there's a problem with your body, if you feel that you're having an issue, go see a medical professional. Go see someone who is a herbalist, a healer of any kind, and ask for help. Trust your intuition when you need it, and when you need to rest, when you need the ice, when you need the heat. Because know that these challenges that come up with your body are there to show you that you're stronger than that and that you can persevere. But when that becomes pain, it negatively affects your way of life. Know that one, the perfection will never fully exist. But if your intuition is telling you you need help, you need to change something, you need to see someone, you should go out and do that as soon as you can. And know that your intuition is key. What your body is saying to you, usually just through subtle senses, through just knowing or through feeling or echoing. Those are how the angels communicate with us. So, friends, be open. Sue Jones, be open to your intuition, be open to not being perfect, and to know that the challenges you face show you the strength you have inside. But if those challenges become too much, it's never a negative thing to ask for help, to find a professional. I hope that can give you some clarity. Okay, I have your question here, friend. Okay. When the Pisces will come forward to you with love. Please use deck number 5, shuffle 15 times. Okay. Thank you, friend. Okay, so when the Pisces will come forward to you with love. So the answer to when I see as around April or May, the beginning and early part of spring. Right now, the reason why it's not happening right now is they are having a hard time with karmic blocks. The people they have had relationships with the past, the people who they spent a lot of time with, they're still kind of locked up in that, and they're having a hard time moving forward. But they are working on that. They're going to come forward most likely in May, um, through a mutual friend to someone who you both are connected to, and you will hear that they're thinking about you, that they're talking about you, and that their mind is heading in the direction of you. Know that your guardian angels and their guardian angels want you to be together. And if you want this to happen quicker and you feel this energy of pulsating, know that the angels, the guardian angels, are there making it happen. So don't be afraid to reach out to your spirit team to ask for help, to get a vision of this person. Know that they are working with their angels in their own way to get closer and closer to the frequency you're at. So when they come to you with love, they will be able to do that openly without any interference because you'll be at the same angel level. I hope that can give you clarity. And Stephanie, I did the question here for Monica. And next is Slay. I'll grab your question from above. Okay, what shadow work do you need to work on? Random death. Okay, shadow work. Let's Shadow of Oz, the one that has the most shadow in it. Thank you. So you can tell me when to stop or stop when the energies compel me to. Thank you. What shadow work do you need to learn about now? And thank you. I see that I did pass 200. That means a lot. Let's keep going. So slay your existence. You can tell me when to stop or tell me to stop when compelled. And the question is, what shadow work do you need to learn about now? Okay, I'm feeling close to stop for you, friend. Okay. So slay your existence. So the shadow, you have already done a lot of shadow work, and know that shadow work will always be around you, and it's something that you will always be thinking about. Know that you may have started as someone who didn't know how to work magic, who didn't know how to do things that you can do now. The things you can do now used to be unbelievable before. Know that by looking into the shadow and finding the light, looking into the darkness within, and see that the entire time you were loved, happy, and powerful. The main issue that you might be having right now is not feeling like you deserve wealth. Like there are people and forces in life preventing you from being wealthy. preventing you from being powerful. When you look inside and you know that you are loved, you are magic. You can transform these darknesses into black light, into illuminating shadow light that may appear to be darkness, but it is truly light. Or neon light appears to be light, but is truly darkness. Continue your studying and continuing your passions. Do both equally. Know that when you can love yourself, the darkest regrets, the fears, the negative things you have experienced, when you can feel that inside and love that aspect of you, love your shadow, love your darkness, love the beast that you are, and turn that beast into the best aspect of itself. Turn it into an operative of the light instead of an operative of the shadow. Do that through loving yourself, and know that the more you can love yourself unconditionally, the more you will attract that love into your life. Thank you. I hope that gives you clarity. Okay, and Andy O, you have your question up here. Or you can post your question again here. Thank you. I just shaved today. Not very pleasant. Not the biggest fan. Okay, yes. Okay, Babita. Choose deck according to the energies. Okay, number 3. Your question is, you are from Delhi and want to start tarot reading and learn, then want to start your YouTube channel. Will it work for you? Okay. So I'll start shuffling. You can tell me when to stop, and I'll stop. Or I will stop when the energies compel me. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, okay. Cardiomancy is my passion. I very much love it, and I have studied it. So the cards want you to know that yes, you will be a successful reader, and you will be successful with it, but there's something that comes along with that as well, which is know that people are going to be afraid of you. People are going to say mean things about you. People are going to try to attack you and label you as evil and dark, and they will call. People don't like tarot readers. People don't like people who use cartomancy. There's been a stigma for thousands of years. Know that what people call you, what people say about you, doesn't matter. You are very powerful, and the cards want you to remember that your thoughts create your reality. If you think that you are serving, if you think that cards are where you need to be, is what you need to be doing, continue to think that way. Continue to give that energy, continue to give that power, and know that people will come to you thinking you are the devil, because the devil likes using cards too. But there's 2 different ways to read cards. There's the way that I do, which is very not the devil, is the lover. The lover is masculine, feminine, and divine, all existing together. When you give a reading as the lover, you show the person who's receiving the reading about their power, and you give them power. If you use the devil reading, you talk about the ego, the lust, and then the external stimulus. So the hunger, the thirst, and the fiend. These type of readers have people come to them for power, come to them to get energy, and energy from an external source. Where an angel gives them the power from an internal source. Do you want to give readings where you give people their power? Or do you want to give readings where you take the power from them? You could do both. I highly recommend you give people power, because the more you can show people that they are powerful, the more successful you will be, because people want that power. There's enough for everybody. So you can find a balance between both. Know that that is completely possible. Just understand that certain people will only be looking for angels, certain people will only looking for demons, and some people will be looking for both. I understand both. I generally do not work with the demons, and I like the angels a lot more, but both are equally valid. So continue to work with the cards, talk to them, and yes, I have a few videos where I do some more of my cardiomancy magic, but I plan to go on a global tour once this pandemic ends up a little bit. Thank you. Okay, Andy O, you can type your question here, 1 through 8, if you were here. Same with Shirley. Type your questions. I can choose a deck for you. And in cardiomancy, I found that cardiomancy, for anyone who doesn't know, is the study and use of images on cards for informational and magical purposes, not just telling the future. It's also for telling you about yourself, telling you about others. Generally works with cosmic archetypes. An archetype is an energy that just exists beyond time and space. A good example of archetypes would be the zodiac, both Chinese and Roman. So on this list here, if you have your questions, I will answer them. Okay. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm looking for that question now. Okay, so what are the feelings and intentions of Simo towards you? Please pick the deck and stop shuffling when I'm compelled. Okay, let's go Water Crystal Oracles. So the feelings and intentions. First feeling is really important, is connectivity. They feel connected to you and that they exist very much with you, but also in their own way. They are very much tapped into the ancient magics, and their intention is connection, like the coral reef. They want to coexist with you, but also co-create with you. They are very interested in creating and tapping into the ancient magics, to the ancient unknowns of Earth. We have Machu Picchu. Know that oftentimes you may not fully understand their intentions. You may not fully know what they're doing and what they are planning. But if you can communicate with them, have a dialogue, you can gain a lot of insight. This is also continued with Stonehenge. Know that this sensation of learning about these ancient people, learning about the ancient cultures, knowing about the secrets lost to time is what this person wants to do. They're fascinated about the secrets, the unknown realm, the things they can't fully understand. And their intentions is to use this ancient magic to bring peace and joy to this world, and they believe that you can help them with that. And they have a lot of love and energetic passion, but understand that the haze and the unknown frequency, the unknown echoes of them can only be deciphered through dialogue, through communication. So their intentions is magic, history, and to create something unlike that has ever been created with you. But have that dialogue to see what you can do to continue this process, and to do some research and do some traveling mentally. Travel to these places, travel to the coral reef, travel to Stonehenge in your mind, and it will help tap in this energy. So they want to travel and create with you, but they have a very hard time communicating with you traditionally. So ask them to do drawings, poems, and communicate abstract might be better than just straight talking. Maybe charades or some way that they can communicate not with words. That's not their strong suit. Okay, thank you. I will go and look for those there. Okay, please use deck number 4 and shuffle 6 times. From Maya F. Okay, here's the question. Will M's estranged wife stop casting spells on him so he can heal and proceed with the divorce? Okay. Okay, deck number 4. It's the best one for that question by far. And shuffle 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so she's going to stop that black magic real quick, and they are going to heal and move on with their life. But a lot of the lessons, the experiences that this ex has had is going to be to spark this person's magic. So we have the Queen of Wands, swords in reverse. She's the usurper of the throne. So she is still dominating him with thought magic, with sorrow power. It's controlling the thoughts, the feelings in the past. So they will stop this the moment that this person can take the magic into their own hands. They need to start casting white magic, passion, excitement, joy of any kind. This could be painting really gruesome paintings, making really strange sculptures, making really abstract and haunting, terrifying poetry. Any way that they can take that dark magic and transform it into light magic. They will begin to tap into that sensation to themselves because they are connected to the world, to the infinite flow of cosmic magic. They understand the unity of all things, that all things are connected. So Maya F, continue to spend time with this person. Maybe encourage going on walks, on hikes, on different adventures where you can create things. Get a camera, get a pencil, a voice recorder, and just find ways that they can create and take their trauma and share that with this world. The more they can share it in the world, the more that this witch will know what they're doing and will get called out. No witches want to inspire somebody to do light. That's the last thing they ever want. The moment they see that their spells are backfiring, and instead of causing depression, they're causing power. So the spells make them weak. So what they need to do, straight up, is bring in salt, spray this salt in the house, mix it with some water, get some essential oils, get some candles, incense, whatever they want to work with, and call in the light. Call in the emerald light. Call in the crystal light, whatever you want, whatever color it is. Call in light. Call in the infinite light of love, of acceptance, of passion, and let this light come in, and it will really overcome these spells that are being cast. Because here's a trick about magic. Here's the one secret. It only works if you believe it works. But if you don't believe it works, it will never work. But as long as you believe it works, it will continue to work. So they can change their beliefs. They can think, no, this spell no longer works on me. I believe I'm more powerful than this black magic. I believe that no spells that are not for my benefit will work on me. The more they believe that, the more all that other stuff just stops working. Because it only works as long as it's believed. So there's a secret to magic. It's all about belief. Your thoughts create your reality. No one has power unless you believe that they do. I hope that gives you clarity. Deck 1, what is coming in your future? What do the angels want to tell you? Ooh, Scruff. Scruffy. Hey. Crazy dog. 1 second here, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Dealt with the crazy dog. Okay. So Divya J. Stop when the angels tell you. What is coming to you in the future, and what do the angels want you to know? Okay, so biggest thing coming into the future, and you should really be aware of it, is love. But know that this is the flow of love. The infinite, never-ending flow of cosmic love. You are love. The angels love you. They never will stop loving you. And your reflection of self-love, when you can find that light inside, the whole world will love you back because you are love. Know that peace and wisdom, the two things most people want, is to be happy and peaceful and to feel like they know enough to maintain that. You already have, friend. You have the wisdom, and do you know how to do it in a way that is kind? Understand that wisdom oftentimes does not work with peace. The wise man is rarely ever peaceful, and the fool is usually in a lot of peace. Know that they can exist together. They're not opposite concepts. They work together because oftentimes peace is not seen as peaceful. Your inner peace oftentimes is misconstrued and misunderstood. Wisdom oftentimes is perceived as cruelty, as ignorance. Know that what you are is oftentimes the opposite to what other people think you are. Know that this peace, this sense of flow of just allowance is within you. You just have to let it out, and you have the wisdom as well. You have the wisdom needed, friend, to make all things happen. So, Divya J, the angels want me to tell you very strongly that peace, love, and wisdom is you. You are these things. You are here on this planet to be these things. Find a way to share your wisdom, find a way to share your peace, and make it happen. And allow. Yes, Stephanie, I call it the reflection effect. Most people, they believe that the reflection is them, but it's not. It is just the false perception of something that is more powerful than can actually be conceived. Everybody's good and everybody's bad, and I'm not really sure if God is everyone's dad. So everyone has it. Everyone is good and everyone's bad. We just got to choose which one we want to see. Okay, and Cindy, you can post your question again. Is he serious about you or just playing around? Deck number 8. Okay, so you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me. And for Shirley is deck number 2. Okay. Current feels thinks about you from John, no communication. Okay. So Shirley. So John thinks and feels that you are a incredibly powerful mage. You are a super powerful entity of creativity and light. You know how to take the darkness and bring it into the light. You have mastered your creativity, and your heart center is open and beaming light. They care about you so very much, but they're so deathly afraid of that light. They love it, they acknowledge it, but they are so afraid of it, and this is why no communication. They do not want to be in a relationship. They're afraid of the Gemini connection, of two people being one entity, one mindset. They're very much trapped in the separateness, and because of that, they are unable to see your Christ light. The Christ force that you hold, they're afraid of. They're afraid of your giving. They're afraid of your love that you have to share, your unconditional Christ love, because they know that they have that inside, but they're so terrified of it. They're afraid of being in love. They're afraid of being with someone as beautiful and powerful as you, but they have complete and total respect for you. They are not responding because they have a fear of this connection. I hope that gives you clarity, friend. They have a lot of mental things that they need to work on. They're afraid of the light. Okay. Is he serious or is he just playing for Cindy? So when he started, he was just playing, but you, my friend, are super powerful, so you got in his thoughts. So at first it was fake love. It was false, saying how he felt, saying how they thought. They were saying this way in a very confused, manipulative mindset. They were playing to begin with, but now they're thinking about you all the time. Now they can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop thinking about how you make them feel. They can't stop thinking about wanting to go on trips and wanting to make business plans and wanting to spend every minute with you, because they started playing games, but now it's becoming real. Now it's a little too real. Now they're thinking about, wow, I have so much passion. I don't want. Now they're afraid that they might hurt you. Now they're afraid that they might lose everything if they let you know that it started from deception. But now it's real, and it's getting realer and realer every day. They really are making this connection. Their thoughts, their actions, their excitement are happening. They're probably going to maybe suggest a project that they can do with you, suggest some network or friend group that you can join. They're going to want to make it more and more real, but they don't want to acknowledge that they didn't love themselves at the beginning, that they didn't care about themselves at the beginning. And because of that, they were deceptive and false to you. So it started off playing around, but now it's getting real. And they think about you all the time. And you're constantly in their heart. When they think about you all, they can't explain it, but it's something different. So now it's becoming real. So I hope that gives you clarity, friend. Okay, and everyone here, I'll check for the questions and which decks you would like. Thank you. Okay, everyone on the list, please have your questions here and I can do them for you. Ishika, if you are here, you can ask your question. Okay, Lena A, I'll grab that here. Okay, deck number 7. What M feels about you? He is a friend, but I feel he wants more. Please use deck number 7, shuffle 7 times. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. What does M feel about you? Just a friend? Does he want more? Okay, which deck would you like, or would you like me to choose for you? Okay. So there is a lot of love. They do want more, but they're not willing to make that happen, and they don't want it to happen just yet. So they have to continue to educate themselves on what love is, how to love themselves, and how to bring that to this world. They are not fully mastered that yet. And if you start something, they might hurt you. They are not thinking about how their actions affect other people. And they're not in a romantic place to receive or give love. They're very defensive, and they might hurt when they think they are helping. So understand that this feeling that they have for more, they want to be more, they see that you are love, but they are unwilling to cut the cords. They don't want to cut the powers that they've given to other people. They don't want to cut down these past ideas, these past entities. And this makes them a not very good relationship partner. When you notice that they are able to give love more openly, that they are less quick to attack, quick to be defensive, when they are more joyous and loving to themselves, that's when you might want to take the next level. So they do like you and they do care about you, but they are not ready to care about themselves enough to be in a relationship. If you spend more time with them, you're going to get hurt. You're going to want to give them your thoughts, but they will use their thoughts to dominate and control you. This is not intentional. This is just hurt people hurt people. Oftentimes, victims make more victims until they can heal. So I hope that gives you clarity. Just remember, hurt people hurt people. Okay, YOLO. Which deck would you like, or would you like me to choose for you? Okay. What is your partner D's next move towards you? For JJ, deck 7. And Stephanie, you can close the list after yourself and Rob. You guys will be the last ones here. So for JJ, what's coming up next? What is D's next move towards you? So they're going to confess their unconditional, undying love. They're going to tell you how much they truly care and love you. They were going to tell you that even in the darkest moment, even in the saddest time, they think about being with you. They think about working with you, loving themselves with you. Their next move is to really tell you how that you and them are the focus of all their thoughts. How people in their family are talking shit and are not wanting it at work. Their friends are not giving this energy, but they love you so much. They think about you with so much never-ending cosmic love. Know that even when other people's thoughts affect your relationship, you're still together. You're still close by. And the more you stay together, the more you can overcome all this stuff people say. Their plan is to tap into the abundance frequency, to really become love and wealth and abundance. So we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is their plan is to bring you into their financials, to bring you into more of their abundance. Then we have the 5 of Swords, is dealing with other people's thoughts, but still doing it together. You will find growth and love, but other people will move and try to attack you. Know that none of this will work because we have the Ace of Cups. We have the primordial infinite source of cosmic love that will never end, that will always continue for all time and space. I hope that gives you clarity, friend. Okay, deck number 5 for Rob. With your work, will I possibly get a promotion in early 2021, or do I need to look for other opportunities? Yes, those toxic people are actually bringing you close together instead of tearing you apart. You can type your question, choose 1 through 8, friend, and choose which deck, and I can choose for you. More information about me and my services are in the description box. Okay, Rob, tell me when to stop. Thank you to the awesome moderator and all the awesome moderators, first-time viewers, returning viewers, people watching this in the future. To the guy watching in year 5,000,020, thank you. Okay, stop. So let's say this question one more time, friend Rob. With your work, will you possibly get a promotion in early 2021, or do you need to look for other opportunities? Okay. So you don't need to go nowhere. So know that you're in the right place. You're going to get this opportunity. Just take your shields off, take your armor off, and just kind of be more casual in what you're doing. Be less defensive, be less confrontational, and know that you are a magnet, that you are the light. And by being this promotion, thinking about the responsibilities that you will have when you have this promotion, thinking about the joy you will have making this money, doing this service, thinking about that more and more, you will magnetize it to you, and it will happen in 2021. I see it around no later than June, but most likely before June, probably February, because the more you can be positive with everything that's happening, know that you are going closer and closer to what you want. And even when you feel like you take a step back, know that you are positive. Know that you are doing it perfectly. If something bad happens, it's still a positive thing because you have an internet connection. You have friends, you have family, you have people who love you, and you have the angels who are cheering you on, saying, "Good job, human. You're doing a really good job." And keep it up because you will get this promotion. Be positive, and be that magnet will come. Will always attract what you need towards you if you stay in that frequency. And when you feel negative, just switch it. Turn it into a positive. I hope that gives you clarity, friend. Hello, your divinely guided life. The list is ended here for this video. I go live every day, friend. You can please, if you would like, send me an email at thirdeyeline@gmail, and I can answer questions there. So yellow, choose 1 through 8, or I can choose for you. Okay. Pooja, who's your soulmate / the person you will marry? Can you tell me his personality, age, ethnicity? Okay. Which one would be good? Let's go 7. I can answer a lot of those. I could probably tell you personality, age, but maybe not ethnicity. I can also probably tell you their profession. I'll choose for you. Okay, you can tell me when to stop. Okay. Everyone on the list, so that's you, Rain. You can type your question, choose 1 through 8. The list is closed, Felix, but thank you for showing up. Please send me an email and I can give you a free reading there. Okay. So, this future soulmate, they are a passionate creator. They know how to make money and have money for their whole life and feel it as an infinite source. And their age is most likely no older than 35. They have facial hair, or in a unique way that other people do not. And they are very much connected and grounded to the earth. They were most likely abused and neglected in past relationships, which gives them, or childhood, which allows them to be very pensive, self-reflective, and sometimes depressed. But this depression doesn't prevent them from creating. They know how to put the nail in the coffin to take those negative things and put them behind them to move forward, to move in the most beautiful way possible. So, physically, they are skinny, muscular. They are very talkative. They know how to use finances in a very good way. And they are a very studious laborer. They do a lot of hard work, but sometimes they get a little lost in the mind and a little depressed. So when you meet them, they will be no older than 35, but right now they're probably around 29 to 32. You will probably meet them in about a year and a half or 2 years tops, but they are coming in really quick. The Knight of Pentacles is telling you they're coming very fast. I don't know exactly which age you will meet him. I see you meeting them though in the springtime, most likely through a mutual friend. So you know someone who knows them now, and they will show up. You'll probably hear about them before you meet them, and when you meet them, is probably going to be I see it about a year from now at the latest, but most likely before. So, right, there will be a generation. It will probably be they will be a few years older than you, but they are coming in quickly. So no older than 35. So they might be in their late 20s. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you. Okay. Okay, YOLO, YOLO. Angels want. What do the angels want to tell you about your life partner? Okay, let's go to the angel deck. So you can tell me when to stop or stop when the energies compel me. YOLO, YOLO. Okay, and then P, you will be next. Yes, I can see the question, friend. Hello. The list is ended here for this video. Please send me an email with your question, and I will be able to answer that after this. Always schedule time to give any free 3-card email readings. Okay. So know that this person that you're talking about, YOLO, YOLO, is a very intuitive person. They are a very cosmically intuitive. They understand the flow of the universe, but they have a lot of freedom. They're going to be a very hard person to tell what to do, tell when to do, because they are very tapped into the freedom of life, to their own way of doing things. And know that no one is perfect. Even if they have an issue, even if there is a difficult thing happening, know that it is to show them that if you're perfect, it's really boring. You're never going to get any better because you're just perfect. So understand that this person is very intuitive. They understand that perfection is not a achievable thing, and they are free to experiment, to fail, and succeed. So their intuition is very powerful and very joyous, and it is coming to you very quickly. So, bottom of the deck, success. So they in reverse. This person is incredibly successful, but is not being successful. They are in a slump. They're not allowing their powers to fully happen. This is probably because they're not trusting their intuition. Oftentimes, the most intuitive people don't want to listen to their intuition because it's scary. I can speak to you. It's scary. It's really weird when you just think something and then it happens. You got a gut feeling and then it happens. You have a dream and then it happens. It kind of spooks you out a little bit, and a lot of people want to run away from that. And when you do, you block your success. You block all that high vibes you have. So I hope that gives you clarity, friend. They are a very intuitive person, and they're coming in fast. Okay. When will you get married? From deck number 6. So you can tell me when to stop or stop it, and the energies compel me. Thank you. I hope you can stay safe as well. When is the future husband coming in? When will you get married? Yeah, I was the king of skeptics. Didn't believe in any of this stuff, but then I started doing it, and one, people would tell me that it's real, and then I could see that it's real, and then I would start giving readings to myself and other people. I was like, whoa. Norman, hello. The list for questions is closed here on this platform, but please send me an email and I can answer that for you. Okay. So P, you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop and the energies compel me. It's good to hear. I'm glad to see all these new people here. Just to let you all know a little bit about me, I'm intuitive reader and channeler who uses pictographic images to convey complex spiritual messages. So I go live every day to share my unique way, and I would love to see you all become returners. And it's good giving readings for 16 years. That's amazing, friend. I was a little 10-year-old wanting to be a reader. Okay, so for P, Pashi, if I said that correct. When will you get married? Okay, so you will get married probably within at most 3 years from now, but probably closer to 1.5 years. Know that your hunger for marriage, you wanting to be married, wanting to be in a relationship, will never end. You will always be able to work on this relationship. Will always be able to bring this relationship in. So for P, just to let you know, this hunger of wanting to be married, to want to be part of this relationship is good, is something you can continue to feel. They are coming in very quickly. It's going to probably be about 1.5 years. They probably have children with another relationship, and they are going through a very messy breakup and having a difficult time with this breakup. Know that their flight and your flight is coming together. You are moving in the right direction. That's why I see it about 1.5 years, no more than 3 years. It's going to happen very quickly. Yes, please post your question, friend. And know that your connection with them is coming very quickly. So continue to love yourself, to love your want to be married. Feel this inside and make it happen. It's going to happen very quickly. I hope that gives you clarity, friend. Okay, I got you up next for rain. I'll grab your question from above. Okay, should you go back to your favorite online game? You don't know if it's a good idea. It's been a year, and the reasons was personal. Okay, just one of the tarot decks. I'll give you secret deck number 9. Rider-Waite Tarot. So should you go back to this online game, or will the personal issues continue? So you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me. So Ryan, please send me an email and I can answer that question for you. The email's here in the chat. I'll post it again here after this reading. Okay, so should you go back to this game? Oh, yes, you should, but one, you should probably first find a different server or find a different network of this game than you were on before. Know that you will be harassed. People will on this game say things to you, and that negative environment will continue. It's a systemic thing on the internet. People are assholes on the internet because they're allowed to be. There's no accountability. No one's going to beat their ass for being an asshole. So know that you got to set those boundaries. You will be very successful, and you will experience a lot of joy and power by doing this. You will also probably meet a person that you will be with for the rest of your life. And if you're already in a relationship, you and this person can play this game together. So just know that happiness, joy, and success will come through this game, through meeting people in this digital space. But it's always very important to set your boundaries, to let yourself know, hey, I'm only going to do this for this certain amount of time. I'm not going to receive private messages. I'm going to block all negative responses. I'm not going to, whatever your barriers are going to be, whatever you want your boundaries to be, set your boundaries and talk about them, and know that love and excitement and joy and connectivity is going to come into your way. All of these conflicts, all of these negative thoughts, all of these mean things, and so much turmoil that happened is not because of you. It's not your fault. It's the environment that you went into. They don't like that you are so light. They don't like that you were your own beautiful person, but they need to see that. So you should go back to this, but do it in a very different way than you did in the past. You might want to create a new account. You might want to start from scratch, pick a new server, pick a new, as much different, but the same. So set your boundaries, find your own way of doing things, and know that joy, excitement, and connectivity will come through this internet experience. What one person calls a game, another person calls an exercise. And what one person calls an exercise, another person calls physical training. So they're all basically the same. Will you make good friends in class from deck number 6? Thank you, friends. So Ishika, you can tell me when to stop. Congrats for starting school. And will you make friends in class? So you can tell me when to stop, and or I will stop when the energies compel me. So yes, you will meet these friends, but know that right now a lot of people are very much working on their own evolution and their own change, which means they're not completely open to being connected. You will find some people that are. Just know that everyone is changing. There's a global metamorphosis that is happening. Many people are working on themselves and giving themselves self-care, self-power, and self-enjoyment that they never had before. They are finding their own strength. Throughout history, people oftentimes they want to slay their own inner dragons. They want to kill the beast. But more and more people now are learning that that is foolish. What you should want to do is learn how to train the dragon, learn how to coexist and be with the dragon. So the more you can work on yourself, the more you can step through the portal. You will meet people through these online classes in person. Just remember that sometimes you have to leave those behind, leave those friends behind that are not willing to work on themselves, that are not willing to do the work to make themselves better. You want to surround yourself people with share the ideas that you are. So continue to work on yourself, continue your own self-care and your self-powering routines, and know that you will attract people who will do that as well, but you will have to leave the people who are unwilling to do that behind. So I hope that gives you clarity, friend. You will meet friends. Well, you're welcome here because you are divinely guided by life and light. And when you are the light, when you live the life, oftentimes that scares the people who don't want to. So they will curse and affect you and do all the dark stuff that they can. But you don't need to believe none of that. It's not going to work. You're too powerful, too much light. There's way too much light to allow the shadow to manipulate us anymore. There's too much of it coming in. Yeah. Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, they're all powerful. That's great advice. Thank you, everyone. And it's okay to give readings here in this chat. I got no rules against it. Everyone gives them differently. Well, thank you. You're welcome here all the time, friend. So, Stephanie, would you like a reading? Because the other two are not showing up right away. I will give them general readings. Okay, so that's not a reading. I just tell people get a candle. Candles usually work really good on moons. That's fine. Just something I need to know. Okay. Hello, thank you for the new sub. The list is closed here for everybody, but please. Everyone's showing up. I go live every day to all the new people. The list is closed here, but please send me an email and I will give you email reading tonight before I go to sleep. Okay, Stephanie, let's go number 8. No need for that yellow. We'll be able to tell without a name. We don't need no names here. Okay, Stephanie. Wow. Okay. So what you need to know from the spirit is you are loved in all the possible ways we can be loved. You are loved by the Trinity of Father, Son, and Mother, by all aspects of life. You are loved by your community, by the people here on this channel, love you and care about you. And you are loved at your place of employment. You are loved throughout all time and space. The love that you want is always there. There are so many entities, so many entities that love you unconditionally. You can never do anything to get rid of this love. You are completely tapped into the source, the infinite abundance of all love from cosmic to earth and back. So tap into the Mother Earth, tap into yourself and say, hey, I love me. I am love. And the more you experience that, the more you will see that love being brought back to you. It will always come back and will always exist. So remember, you are cosmic love, and the love is within you and is always there, is always for you at all times. I hope that gives you a message there. Okay, so the two people who asked before, and I will give them a general reading if they come back, and then I will end this video here. To all the new people, please, I go live every day. A lot of unique contents in the archives if you want to go through and check it out. Hugs as well. Please send me an email, beautiful Jada, and I can give you a reading there. Okay, so seashell case. I'm going to choose deck number 1. I'm going to give you a reading for the future, a energy reading, and you can view this in the future. Yes, everyone, please send an email, and I will give them out. I just do 3 card samples over the emails here. Do longer sessions, $1 per minute, 15-minute minimums for that. Anything less than that I offer for free. So this is a seashell case to let you know about bonding. That when you can bond and connect into yourself and those around you, you will echo the light frequency you hold. You are very able to project light, and it's easy for you to circulate the bonding within, but you will also have to give love and thanks and affection and gratitude. Know that they may seem like the same thing, but they are very different. Affection is kindness, where love is infinite. Kindness, affection, joy, excitement. Thanks is gratitude conditionally, where gratitude has no condition. Gratitude is all. You can be all these things because you hold the crystalline structure of infinite light, seashell case. Give that gratitude, give that love, give that affection, give that thank you to yourself and everyone you meet, because you are the light and you are here to give gratitude, to give that love to this world when no one else is, to look at that person who's been mean or hearted you and say thank you. Gratitude, please stop. I will not allow this to continue, but thank you for letting it happen so I can know that it will not continue. You can be both kind and stern. You can hold your boundaries and still give love and affection. So know that your affection and gratitude, your kindness is needed in this world. So the message for seashell case. Okay. And for Andy O. Here is your general reading. Thank you, everybody in the chat. I'm going to have to go back through and read these. But to all the rad new people, now or in the future, who's watching this replay, please go through the backlog of this channel. You will find some really powerful messages for you from some of the older videos. Okay, Andy O, here's your general message, is that you are powerful magic. But that magic comes when you teach, when you show, and when you connect to other people. Be the educator, be the person to show the magic, be Merlin, and the world will give you the balance, will give you the perfect frequency of understanding. You will have all the wealth you need, you will have all the magic you need when you can share it freely. When there's no block in giving, you will always receive. We have menstruation/strawberries. Know that you are abundant. You have the abundance of love, of joy, and of excitement. Sometimes you have to take that negative purging. You have to take that menstruation to just push out what doesn't serve, to push out what hurts, to push out what you don't need. So you can just be the most beautiful aspect of yourself. Is your message for Andy O. Thank you, everybody here. Stephanie, YOLO to all the other moderators, to all the first-time viewers, to all the returning viewers. I love you all with my heart completely, and so much gratitude and thanks. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Much love.